Hey, how's it going? We're here.
We're back.
I like the cat jams. I appreciate the cat jams.
We played in the Crucible tournament yesterday.
Yeah, it was really went pretty smooth.
It was pretty smooth. First time playing in a big online event like that. I was actually pleasantly surprised by how fast it was completed.
They moved really quickly. Even though there's like a little bit of hiccup, but that's fine.
Yeah, a couple games here and there got dropped, so they had to like remake the game.
It really wasn't like all things considered. It still moved faster than a Vault Tour, so you know.
And Vault Tours move pretty fast compared to a lot of other card game tournaments I played. Eddie's he's got a pile of toys that he brought up here.
He just stacked them up.
He stacked up his toys, so
we can give him a treat. That's for sure.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, there has been a resolution to the chair saga.
Yeah, I got my logos chair. It was crazy. They emailed us about it on Friday, and my chair arrived the next day. Another treat.
Just take the dog, apply treats to face.
Bit my fingers off. My gosh. It's dangerous giving Eddie treats sometimes. Okay. So, we got Keyforge.
Yeah.
Tonight. We have, looks like a pretty interesting pod. 2 3-0s in this pod for the first time. I think there's only 2 or 3 total pods in this set that have 2 3-0s in them. So,
because there wasn't enough to go around. So.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton to go around.
Eddie has entered hyper play mode. He's fueled up with all those treats that you've given him. So
he's all jacked up.
He's jacked up.
All right,
you come over here. You think we're gonna play? You think we're gonna play?
He does think that.
The yes. Joy Llama.
Thank you.
100 bits.
Thank you for those 100 bits.
We appreciate that. Jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
He's jacked up on doggy treats. He's jacked up on chew toys.
I'm also double Snufflegator tonight. Feels pretty good. I'm always impressed by how good this thing looks on a mug. It's so crisp.
Well, we appreciate that, Joey Llama.
Much appreciated. Okay, so first match is Heartily Mangy.
Anarchy!
You're on Heartily Mangy. I'm on Prowler of Austin Castle, which is one of the 3-0s.
Okay.
Misplaying Keyforge. Yeah, luckily we are in a position where we can actually play IRL Keyforge.
Yeah, trapped in a house together for 6 months. Fortunately, we had Keyforge to keep us busy, so...
Yeah, we do like Marvel Champions and stuff.
Yeah.
And a number of other things.
We've done some other board games on the stream. We're probably...
Mostly card games, right?
We are going to move into some Arkham Horror for October at some point. We haven't really worked out the schedule for that. We got one last scenario for the Rise of the Red Skull campaign to play. Unmatched, I've played Unmatched.
We played it like once.
Was it
at Gen Con?
Last year or the previous year at Gen Con?
The last time we went to Gen Con.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, because Gen Con's canceled.
It looks...
Unmatched is good.
It's fun, yeah. I mean, if you like... So, I mean, also it looks really, really good on the table.
The presentation...
that was my favorite part about it.
The game presentation is phenomenal. So one of our favorite games from like 20 years ago was Star Wars Epic Duels. The board game, and that was basically a revamp of that. So when it was pitched to us, it was pitched as, hey, this is Epic Duels, but actually supported by the companies.
And like with Bruce Lee and Sasquatch.
Yeah.
So.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
So yeah, Unmatched is pretty good. I don't think we have it.
No, we don't have it.
I think our friend.
I know there's a lot of expansions that have come out, I think, since we played it too. So
yeah.
The pieces, that's what I like about... one of my favorite things about a good board game is like the presentation,
components,
the artwork, the graphic design, the components.
4.
And it definitely wins on all those. 7.
We did do a series. We did a series called Card Game Necromancy. We went back and looked at some old defunct card games. So we're no strangers to card games.
This is it says punctuate equilibrium. Okay.
assume that meant
Big
big.
sense,
Yeah.
You want to retype that message?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's cool. You can retype it. And the moderator caught it. So.
All right. I am first. I will play.
I am gonna mulligan this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I felt like it was relatively balanced. A lot of it came down to, I think, like trying to strategize. It was a good like team game. So
Probably should not actually.
No, you should unpermit that. Moderator fight. Moderators turn into a circular firing squad real quick for me. Okay, library card. Okay, well, I will say Untamed. I'll play Troop Call. I will play Keyfrog and Niffleape. And I will draw.
Damn.
Okay.
We did it. Okay, I'll say Dis. I'll play a Xenofiend. Do damage to the Niffleape. I will play Pain Reaction on the on the Keyfrog. Your turn.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Angry Mob and General Salvador. And it is your turn. I will to
The Shadows, I'll play a Secret Needle. I'll mug the Angry Mob. Your turn.
I will say
It's alright.
I will say Shadows. I am going to play Francis the Economist. I am going to play Subtle Auto, discard card. I will put a Bone Rot Venom. I don't want to give you a way to kill your own Xenofiend. Wow, but sure, I'll put it on Xenofiend. And I'll draw 3. Here.
Okay, I'll say Dis. I'm gonna Mind Fire you. Steal 1. I will use the Xenofiend. So I can fight the Subtle Auto, get the fight effect, then it'll die to the Bone Rot Venom.
Yeah.
So I'll do the fight effect. The bottom. One in the hand, one in the bottom. Okay. Top. And this dies to Bone Rot. And then I will play Gleeful Mayhem for Francis and Angry Mob. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to Reclaimed by Nature the library card.
Dang. It was almost time.
I am going to Growth Surge Salvador. And I am going to Punctuate Equilibrium.
Oh god, super bad. It's terrible. I had Zenzig, like Lethal Logica, Diametric Charge, and Pandemonium.
Yep.
Anyways,
They're all in the discard
they're gone
pile.
now.
Those are all in the discard pile.
Anyways,
I will play a Ghost Hawk and Reap with Salvador, and then I am going to play a Loop. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
okay, I'll say
Oh, hey, sorry. Bang. Sorry.
never.
There you
never
go.
bet.
There you go.
I'll say
Got
this. I'll
distracted.
play Dominator Bubble and I'll double doom the Lumiloo. Okay, your turn.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Seeker of Truth and a Font of the Eye, and then I'll keep with Salvador. And your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Logos. Play Eclectic Inquiry. Damage to Ghost Talk. I have the top 2. Play Daughter. Discard Effervescent. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to reap with the Ghost Talk. I am going to play a Ghost Talk here, and I'll reap with Salvador. I will reap with Seeker of Truth. I will play Lumilu. And then I am going to Lost in the Woods my Ghost Hawks.
Your poor beasts.
Yeah, I think it's just better to have the Ghost Hawks in here. Ghost Hawks are better from the hand anyway. So
that's Justin Lean.
Justin Lean.
It's getting no, the Nathan one's not getting cut off. That's just kind of how the
image
looks.
That's just how the image. I'm not gonna force an image, right? That's trying too hard.
But I'm sure there are plenty of other clippable Nathan expressions, and we have more. We have like 15 slots on BTTV. If Hyper wants to make any more, he can feel free.
I got check with 8, and I will draw 3.
All right. I'll say Logos. Make up the archive. Play Neurosiphon.
You Forge.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's still Neurosiphon.
Yeah.
Still one draw. Play Standardized Testing.
Okay.
For the Sanctum guys. I actually did this, the chair, yes. I'll play a Dinobot, and I will Exalt to do 3. Your turn.
I will say Shadows. I am going to play the Shadow Council. I will play Lyco Thief. I will look over there. It has a capture icon on it. So I'll do 2 damage to the Dino. Oh, I forge. Sorry, I'm just so used to not forging keys from yesterday that.
It wasn't even yesterday. It was 4 days ago.
No, I was talking
yesterday.
about
The tournament yesterday. You also didn't forge keys then.
And then I will put an opportunist on over there. I mean, I went 3-3. I didn't actually play my last game because Kelly's Unique. I don't know if Kelly is in the chat or not, but Kelly's Unique wanted to watch the finals instead of play the round 6 game.
I see.
Yes, Eddie. Yes, you have a squeaky toy. And I will draw 4, and it is your turn.
Okay, I'll say Shadows. And then Secret Needle, Lumilu. I will play Fidget, and I will play a Subtle Auto. Play a Rad Penny, it's going to steal 1. I'll play a Bone Knithing to shoot my Rad Penny and steal 1. Discard an Angry Mob, sure. Okay, your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I will play a Baldric the Bold. I will capture on 2. Shadow Council. I'm going to play an Angry Mob. I'm really mad you discarded the Gizzleheart Zealot, by the way, because I don't think you would be able to kill my creature with, because your deck has like a lot of like plinky little damage. You discarded it to the mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You discarded it to the Mindfire a million turns ago. Anyway, I will Grey Rider Baldric into the Dinobot. And it is your toughest creature son of game.
Sweet Pawpaw Fruit. I don't know what Pawpaw Fruit is, so no.
I will Cleansing Wave.
Okay.
No. I will Font of the Eye onto the Angry Bomb. Okay, your turn. I will draw 5.
Okay. I'll say Dis. I'm gonna Dominator the Fidget to Reap and discard your top card. Oh, bang. So I'll shoot that. Steal one. I will play a Dominator Bobble. Play Painmail. Gateway. And play a Cinder. Your turn. Check with 7. Pain and draw 3.
I will say Shadows. I'll play a Techno Thief who's going to capture one. And I'll play a Mutant Cut Purse. And it's your turn. I will draw 2. So I'll shuffle, draw 1, and then. Sorry, draw 1, shuffle, draw another one.
Okay, I'll forge.
Papa Free. Papa Beer. I think I've heard that name before, but I don't know. It doesn't sound like anything I would have tried in the past.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play a Super Needle. Play a Xeno Thief and a Nexus and a Miasmadon. Shoot the Thief. Your turn. Shuffle and draw 1.
Okay, my turn. I am
Cross between mango, banana, and pineapple. Interesting.
I'm gonna play Ghost Hawk. I'll reap with the Techno Thief. I will discard, unfortunately, Rad Penny and draw. I will reap with the Mutant Cut Purse. I will Troop Call. I will play Oppose Pixies. You don't have any Amber to capture. I'm going to play another Ghost Hawk. I am going to Vault's Blessing. So I've got 1, 2 mutants. You have 1. So 2 mutants. I'm going to Punctuate Equilibrium. Which if I was going to draw a single card from the deck, that was...
Do I drop my last chain and draw 5?
Yeah, that? You draw, it says, as if it were their draw card steps. You draw up to 5. Okay, and then I will play a Lumilu. I will say check with 10. It's your turn. I'll draw 1.
Okay. I'll say Shadows. I will Secret Needle the Pose Pixies. I'm going to use Miasma. I'll Reap with Nexus to use the Fawn of the Eye. I'll fight a Ghost Hawk. Side effect. So hand, top, bottom. I'm gonna Secret Needle my Xeno Thief to gain 1. Play a Fidget, play Mutant Cut Purse. And your turn.
Okay, I will say Sanctum. I'll play General Salvador. I'll play Baldric the Bold, capture 1 onto Salvador. I will play Gizelhertz Standard. Put this on to Trick. I will Cleansing Wave. Get 1. I will say check with 11. I will draw 4.
Say Logos. I will Effervescent. Play Mutagenic Serum. Play Lithologica.
Did you lose your Amber for the Effervescent?
Yep. Play Zenzik. Play Dinobot. Probably Exalting here, yeah. To shoot this Techno Thief.
He's got an armor from the Gizelhart stand.
Probably exalting to shoot. I'll shoot you the ghost talk. And that's it.
Yeah, so I will forge.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll say Untamed. It's like awful, but I'll say Untamed. Or claimed by nature the mutagenic serum. I will Growth Surge Aldrich. So be 2 and 1. Thing is, because I had all that Untamed stuff and the Punctual Equilibrium, this deck is like really. I had a 2/2/2 hand, so I had to like decide which one of these I'm going to play. Okay, and then I will have Lumilu fight the Mutant Cutpurse. Is that better than just Reaping? Yes, because I can Font of the Eye. Then the Mutant Cutpurse. Okay, and go ahead, I will draw 2.
I'll say this. I will play Pain Mail. Reap with Cinder. My Dinobot. Dominator the Nexus to use the Fawn of the Eye. I'm getting a use out of it, but taps it. I'll Dominator Fidget to discard your top card. Okay. I will play Gateway. And Pain Reaction. Your turn.
It's too much amber. I can answer 2 of it because I can capture and I can steal with that, but yeah. I don't think decks that don't have logos in them in this set are ultimately going to be competitive.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
If your deck doesn't have logos and your deck doesn't have dis, I don't think it's going to be competitive. That's my assertion from the tournament yesterday. So
were the top 2 both logos? I didn't look.
I haven't looked. Somebody did post the final pairings and whatnot. I'd love to see the deck breakdown, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the X and 1s weren't either dis or logos. One of those 2 houses.
Okay.
And then I would most of the decks that I played had logos or dis in them.
Silver versus Baron. I don't think draw pips were.
I don't think the draw pips aren't the mistake. I think it is because I think in like your average deck, draw pips aren't egregious. I think there's a combination of like Mark of Dis is a problem in this set. I was like, how do you solve Mark of Dis? Do you make it do 4 damage? Right? You make the card better to make it actually worse. Because the thing that I ran into, like I played yesterday, I had a really good turn 2. My opponent went first. They played something. I was Logos. I played like an artifact. I played like an event, like a Neurosiphon or something, gained an amber. I played Zinzik. My opponent, I draw up to my 8 cards. I have now 4 Sanctum cards and 4 Star Alliance cards in my hand. my opponent goes Marks of Dis, Implosions. I just skip my second turn. I have 8 cards in my hand, and I play nothing on the next turn.
Yeah, we could just not print lockout effects. I don't think anyone would miss them. Well, probably some people would, but
yeah, those
people hate fun.
People who have something wrong with their brains would hate them. Yes.
This deck is sweet.
And like it's different in this set because than like Control the Weak was in Coda. Hey, what's up, my hair? Why are you looking at my arm, Eddie? Why are you looking at my arm, Eddie?
Some I assume are
yeah. The difference with Coda Dis is when it was Tezmal's fine. You have to untap and use Tezmal.
And it still gives you 2 options.
Yeah, and it only locks you out of 1 house. In Coda, like your opponent would play like a Pit Demon or like a Charette or a Succubus or something like that. But in this set, your opponents are playing like Infernuses and like other problematic cards. Drekker. Like they're playing cards that are up in Maine, watching Easton on Lobster, watching Keyforge.
Sounds great.
I haven't had any like shellfish in quite some time. You go for some shrimp. Is it prime shrimp eating months yet? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Is it? What's the rule of thumb?
Okay.
Months that end in R.
Is that a thing?
I think it's a thing. Yeah, well, I can't imagine what a Vault Warrior for this would look like. Justin and I were in Discord just chatting about our games yesterday, and I was like our conversations were basically as follows. Well, lost a Mark of Dis. Justin was like, beat somebody with Mark of Dis.
Yeah. Alright, you're up first. Pretty jelly of all this crab
It's
eating.
a lot of crab and lobster.
Yeah.
A lot of crab and lobster being eaten.
Think I'll mulligan this.
This is a mulligan. It's close. If I had mulligan into that hand, I'd be fine with it.
I ended up 4-2 because Dave dream crushed me. Crushed all my dreams.
Hiya. No. I haven't been to Ohio in probably 15 years. Yeah, it's because Dave hit the Dark Amber Vault, right?
It sucks because we probably would have gone to Origins this year, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I will say this. I'll play a Drekker.
I'll play a Forge Compiler and a Titan Engineer.
I will say Untamed. I'll play a Bumblebird and a Xenobeast.
Oh man.
And your turn.
I'll say this. I will Gleeful Mayhem. So I kill those and do 5 to my Titan. Obsidian Forge. Play Cinder. Play the Capture Icon. Your turn.
I will say Untamed. I'll play a Niffle Ape and a Pismire. I will read with Bumblebird. And it's your turn. Draw 2. What if Bumblebird were action? Or reap, put 2 plus.
Just anything else, yeah. Just anything else. I'm gonna say Untamed. I'll play Lymph. I'm gonna Lost in the Woods. I'll get Pismire and Bumblebird, and Flumph and Titan Engineer.
The bird did something. They reaped. They got to reap. Yes. I don't think I've applied anything otherwise.
Do you think Code Red's most used emote is Kappa?
Kappa.
Just Kappa? %. I'm gonna play Amberspine Mongrel and then Fertility Chant.
Okay.
So check this out.
I will say Sanctum. Play Commandeer. I will play Gorvanal. I will play Squire Alice. I will Fangs of Gizzleheart. Cinder.
He's gone.
And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Precious Amber. Alright, I'll say Untamed, or I'll say Dis. I'm sorry, I'll say Logos. I have to learn what houses are. Play Auto Encoder.
You have to watch the VOD. Yeah, that's a good reason to
play Academy
be
Training.
mad.
Play Sloppy Lab Work. Archive a card and discard a card. So discard this Flumph and then archive for the Auto Encoder. I will. I'll reap with the Mongrel.
We did Uglock. We talked about it at the beginning, but I went 3 and 3. It was like 3, sort of 3. I lost 3 games. I won 2 games in the last game. Kelly is Unique, who's in chat, wanted to watch the finals more than they wanted to play. So.
I'm gonna discard Munchling and archive. And your turn.
My screaming voice? Yeah. I'm not fully able to watch tonight, so I'll have to watch the VOD! Alright, my turn.
Yes.
I will say Logos. I'm going to play Potion of Invulnerability. I will play a Gizzleheart's standard Exalting Squire Alice at this point. No mutants in play for this Purify. That's how it sounded. Okay, that's good. Gorvanal will fight the Amberspine Mongrel, so I'll take 3 and then die. So I'll get that back. And then Squire Alice is going to reap. And I will say check with 9. It's your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Untamed. I'm gonna Wild Bounty my Lost in the Woods to shovel them guys.
These fellers.
Them gentle folk. I'll play Pismire and a Keyforge. Your turn. Keyforge with an Obsidian Forge and 12 Amber on the table. Let's go. So you forge for 8.
Yep.
I also ward my guys. I don't know if I like. I don't know if that's good or not.
Fortune Color goes away. I will say Dis. I will play Break Key. I will discard Gateway to Dis. I am going to Infernus.
Oh, my Fertility Chant.
Yeah.
God. So much for that.
Yeah, I suppose Sloppy Lab work. Well, I'm taking care of cards. I'll play Bonesaw, who is not. It's your turn. I will draw 4.
Forge.
Yeah. Honestly, I forgot this deck had an Infernus. I would argue that every time is good for Infernus.
All the time.
If you were playing the game of Keyforge, Infernus is good to play.
I'll say Untamed. I'm going to play a Lumilu and a Dark Fairy, and I'll raid twice. Sure.
Okay, I will say this. I am going to play an Obsidian Forge. Bonesaw is going to fight Pismire. Infernus is going to fight Keyfrog, and then I'm going to Gateway. Before I lose the game to 4 creatures in the same house. And it's your turn. I'll drop a card, or drop a chain and draw. Deck nuts.
Oh, yes, I'll pick up the archive.
I assume it thought having the phrase deck and nuts, or having those paired in the same phrase. Somebody was talking about something else.
Let's play Dominator Bubble. I'll play Gleeful Mayhem, and I'll play a Pain Reaction, and I'll double doom you to make you discard a card. And I'll play Brabble. Burn here. Okay.
All right, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Going to say Sanctum. Gonna play Gorvanol and a Scrivener Fabian. I'll drop a chain and draw 3. Go ahead. Loves that combo.
I'll say Untamed. I will Savage Clash to kill the Fabian. I'll Rapid Evolution my Brabble. He's a big old Brabble now. Your turn.
Okay, I will say Untamed. I am going to play Ritual of the Hunt. I will play Niflgrounds. I will Growth Surge the Gorvanol. I will put a Wild Spirit on the Gorvanol. I will say check with 7. I will drop 4. Or drop the chain and draw 4.
Thanks for checking in, Roadrunner. Hope you enjoy whenever you get around to watch.
Your turn. You forge.
I shall forge. I'll say the logos. Thanks for that, Prime.
Appreciate that, Prime.
10 months, 9 month streak. Thank you so much, Roadrunner. We always appreciate you. Alright, I will say logos. Play the Kurzap. Lose 1. Play Titan Engineer, Daughter. Play Sloppy Lab Work to archive a card. Your turn. Draw 5. Or draw 6. Daughter.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I am going to discard the Bumblebird. I am going to Lost in the Woods, a Daughter and a Titan Engineer. And then I am going to Troop Call. I believe I have a Niflwape down here somewhere. Nope, it was shuffled into the deck. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay. Say dis, pick up the archive. Play a Picaroon. Play Waking Nightmare. Play Mindfire.
incredible.
Okay. Wow. That's how we play Mass Mutation right there. I'll play Pain Reaction.
No, somebody else was talking about the game the other day because it's the same creator. Was it the same creator as Yeah, it's like I lost the game. I mean, we'll play for another 4 or 5 turns, but I lost the game with that discard there.
I'm actually gonna Harvest Time items.
Okay. To make me pay 8 to forge. To make me pay 7 to forge.
Yeah.
I can't stop you, so the game just ended right there. We didn't play the rest of the game, so.
All right.
Zolkin, yeah, okay, yeah. I think we did talk about that, so.
Zolkin is cool.
Yep. It just, the good cards in this set are not fun to play against. Just really are not fun to play against.
And there goes Silvertick Nettles winning streak also. Unforge. A deck without logos. Noted.
It won with Mark of Dis,
Probably.
which I did
that Mark
not,
of Dis is
which
sick.
I did not get to play that game.
Yeah,
because it was discarded.
Because it has Mark of Dis and Gateway.
Yeah, I didn't forge 2 keys.
Well, you did.
No, dude.
I passed the turn. I didn't forge.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
So you did forge.
Yeah, I did forge.
Let's peep that Keyforge deck.
XO
3D.
7 3D.
Let me see if I can get this window source working.
Sanctuary Witch.
Yes. See Hildegard. Okay, what we got here? 76 Sass, 24E.
What you 2 implosions, 2 marks, Mindfire, or Invitus. Yeah, it looks pretty good this side. Trekker, Snurret. Yeah, that's a good this side. It probably wants an implosion. I mean, not an implosion. It wants an Infernus, but as it is, that's pretty good.
Mark of Dis are really good with implosions anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I win Gleeful Mayhems too, right?
Yeah.
So, Saurian's 2 Diplomacies. Interesting.
I don't know how good that is.
They're both alpha.
It kind of sucks to have 2 alpha cards, especially in this set. It's so hard. It's so rare to get 2 alpha cards in a house.
Yeah, I think it's
kind of a bummer.
I think you probably just discard it once. You're probably fine with it.
Yeah, but just like you wish that was something else, probably.
I think it would only happen every once in
yeah
so many games. I don't think it's awful. This deck doesn't really want to fight, right? So
it's got Fangtooth Keyfrog, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good. And Savage Clash Keyfrog.
Yeah. I don't know if it can make. I guess it can Gloria's Attendant and Keyfrog, then Savage Clash. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you can actually kill it. So there's a lot of ways to kill the Keyfrog in here. You also have Implosions to do it on this turn. You have Gleeful Mayhem.
Yeah, so you can forge out of phase a lot. I would worry about the efficiency of the deck because, as I've stated before in Mass Mutations, if you're there are some Star Alliance decks that do a pretty good job of pretending that they're Logos in this set. So I think if you have a Star Alliance that's got like some New Frontiers and stuff like that and surveys or whatnot that let you like mill, you can pretend like you have Logos. But without those, decks like this are powerful, but they're probably going to be a lot less consistent. So
yeah, it looks pretty sweet though.
Yeah, I guess. Well, maybe you worry about Curiosaurus, but maybe you don't.
Yeah, I'm not super. I wouldn't super be worried about that card out.
So you can always elect not to play the Diplomacy.
Yeah.
If your opponent has a Curiosaurus on board, so pretty cool deck.
Yeah.
I'd say. Like I said, probably very powerful, but probably inconsistent. So. All
right, you're on Baron now.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna check out the Slag Blast
deck. Real quick,
deck. Then.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break
and
look at that too.
What we got? We got Entropic Warcry Ulrich. Okay,
World Collide.
Okay.
All right. 2 Bailing Petrizates, love it.
Yeah, that is sweet.
Berserker Slams, love it. Yeah, this is the. Overall, the Brobnar is probably pretty weak, but they're probably decks that this Brobnar is really good against. Power Fire is nice because you can use it on the Bailing Petrizate.
Double platform, double walls.
Ancient Powers.
What do you have? What equipment do you have? Walls Blaster, Stunner. Is that it?
Platform is good with gray, with information officer gray.
And Nurse Soda. Oh no, never mind. That's
Nurse
not
Soda's
the
the
one.
wrong one. Yeah, Nurse Soda is bad.
It
But
does
you do have Medic
Ingram.
Ingram.
Yeah, okay.
That is good.
That is
The
good.
Medic Ingram, you have to get tricky with your transporter platforms to get full use with Medic Ingram because of the wording and whatnot, but you can. Does the walls have... Do you have... Okay, you don't have the Scutum. If you had a Scutum, walls is pretty good with Scutum because it lets you recur that, so which is pretty cool. Stealth mode's really good. Stealth mode's probably pretty good against mass mutation decks because I feel like the really good mass mutation decks all want to be playing a lot of actions. So just kind of shutting them down with stealth mode is gotta feel good.
It's got like the Saurian package of good stuff though.
Yeah. Saris lets you go get what you want.
It's got tribute. It's got tricks. It's got an axiom. It's got ancient powers. Ancient powers are really good in the set.
So yeah, it looks pretty cool.
It does. It does feel like it might be fighting an uphill battle against this Brobnar.
Yeah,
you have some good stuff, but like there's all decent creatures here.
The Patricides may backfire against your transporter platform plan, right? Because you get both Patricides out, and Volcano kills like all of your Star Alliance dudes. I really wish there was more Radiant fight for Brobnar and Worlds Collide.
Because like to get the use out of them, you have to be taking multiple Brobnar turns in a row, and if they disrupt that at all, you just wasted 2 turns.
You're not drawing any cards, so
yeah,
it's pretty cool. I do like the Star Alliance and the Saurian in that deck.
Yeah, the Star Alliance.
I feel like it's like baseline solid Saurian Star Alliance for Worlds Collide. That's just going to be really good in a lot of games. So
double platform though is definitely special. Also, stealth mode can definitely win games.
yeah, I don't like. Was Gauntlet of Power too powerful to put in a Worlds Collide?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't include that. I had Golden Spiral in it. So, you know.
Yeah. Right. Read Golden Spiral and boot of this device as mandated by IT. I got the bet going. It's all if the computer restarts during this, then I can.
But the Exalt.
12.
They screamed into the void. I guess I'll keep this. You were first, okay.
Is this a keeper? No, there's an autoencoder in this deck, so I'm looking for autoencoder. I had I had the Fertility Chant and the Growth Surge that had 2 pips.
Jeez.
So that was a key.
Huh.
But the rest of the hand was set some stuff up. So I may have been able to blitz out that first key.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You weren't risking much.
The good Saurian decks didn't risk at all, pretty much.
Now I do think it's more risky now than it was. Okay. Well, I will say Logos, I will play Daughter. It's your turn, I will draw 2. This deck is good AF. Holy crap.
I'm gonna say Shadows.
I should have played this deck yesterday.
I'll play Red Penny and do a damage to Daughter. I'll play this Techno Thief, do a damage. I'll play a Lyco Thief and an Opportunist. I haven't actually played that deck a little bit on TCO. That's pretty solid. It's got a lot going for it. It's actually really good against other sets because of the Kurzap.
Still doesn't seem like it's accruing. You should, if you're tier 2, I think you get faster. Like, you accrue points faster.
Yeah, definitely do.
Tournament went alright. It was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost to Mark of Dis. Now, I lost to somebody who had drawn their entire deck because they had a causal loop that had 2 damage icons on it and 2 card draws on it, and a fission bloom in the deck, so they could fission bloom that and draw 4 cards and do 4 damage a turn with it. So I lost to that deck because he did not call Saurian one time in the game, and he had so many good artifacts that I didn't know which one to blow up with my Gormavom. I blew up his auto vac so that I could actually forge a key. But I don't think I was forging. I was up 2 keys to 0 in that game because I managed to like blitz out ahead pretty early with like a Baldric the Bold and a Grey Rider. But I probably should have blown up either the Fission Bloom or his Animator. I think I lost the game to Animator because he was able to kill my artifacts, including a Redacted that had 2 Amber on it. Because he could just choose when he wanted to kill it. So it was a good game, and he played it very well. But at the end of the game, he had his entire Saurian house in his hand. And I know there was a Faust in it, and there were 2 like Curse of Vanities. There were like multiple ways that he could just play all of his Saurian creatures, have them all exalted, and my keys cost like 14. I lost the game because his deck had Vandalize in it, and he vandalized me twice in the same turn and discarded my Kixel Stone. But even if I had played the Kixel Stone, his Animator probably would have killed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
It is your turn.
Sorry, I was catching up with chat. So. Okay. I will say Untamed. I'm gonna play Wild Bounty and Fertility Chant.
There it is.
Drop a casual 8 Amber onto my side of the table. And then play Pismire. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Fawn of the Eye, Salvador, and discard Cleansing Wave.
I will Forge.
Yep.
I am... going to say this. I will Harvest Time for locations. I am gonna Pain Reaction the Techno Thief, I guess, in the center. I will play a Cinder, and he will just capture the Amber. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Shadows, play a Mutant Cut Purse. I will over there the Pismire to capture 1. That's D1. I'll Reap with the Techno Thief. Guard this Niffleape, and I'll Reap with Lyco Thief. And I'll play Francis the Economist. Pitch check with 6. Your turn.
Okay, I will say Logos. I'm going to play Auto Encoder. I'm going to play Sloppy Lab Work. I will archive a card and then discard a card. I'll discard Picaroon, which will archive a card. And then I will Sloppy Lab Work to archive a card.
Okay.
And it is your turn. I will draw 6.
Forge. Say Untamed. I'll reclaim by nature the autoencoder.
I wish I'd taken the other turn then. I could have played Savage Clash and only Savage Clash. It would have forced you to. You wouldn't have forged, but I would have killed all the rest of that stuff.
Play Ghost Talk. Reap. Reap. Discard a card and draw. Play Troop Call. Get this here. Niflate. Play a Niflate. Play Vault's Blessing. So I get 1, 2, 3, you get 1. And your turn.
Okay. Well, I have to say Untamed here. You got too many creatures in play. I will put my archives in my hand. I'm going to Reap with Pismire, and I am going to Savage Clash. So you'll get that back. You keep Salvador. Everything else is toast.
Oh, this is mine.
Yeah. I'll say check with 6. You'll Forge for 8.
Okay. Play Shadows. Play Red Penny. Do damage here. And steal. And Subtle Auto. Good card. Bramble. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say this. I will play a Dominator Bauble. I am going to play an Obsidian Forge. I am going to Double Doom Salvador. And I'm going to Mindfire you.
Oh god. Okay, Double Doom.
Double Doom, Mindfire.
Okay.
And your turn. I'll say check with 8. I will.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Salvador. Angry Mob. Angry. No. Play Baldric. Capture. Play Grey Rider. Fight the Pismire. Get 2. Play Angry Mob. That's it.
Okay, I'll Forge for 6. Oh, dude, I cannot buy a win on stream. I'm gonna say Logos. I'll play Forge Compiler. I'll play Dark Amber Vault. I'll play a Munchling and draw. I will play 2 Titan Engineers. And it's your turn. I will draw 4. Incredible.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll play a standard. Results.
It's 4 Infomorphs. It's a lot.
Result of mob. Play a Seeker. I'll fight a Titan Engineer. I'll fight that one.
Okay.
Get 2. Fight Munchling.
Okay. It dies.
Oh, it's Dark
Yeah.
Amber Vault. Sure, that's fine. I'll play Angry Mob. I'll fight that Titan Engineer. I'll take 3. I'll Cleansing Wave.
Yeah, I don't have any Ember Control.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what happened that game, man. I felt like every time you took a turn, you played 5 creatures of the house. You said, so. I could have wiped the board the first time, but you didn't go into shadows on the next turn, so I don't think it would have mattered. But me playing the autoencoder and then you immediately answering it definitely sucked, right? Because I took a turn to set that up. Jeez. Okay. Next game. That's Keyforge, right? Like sometimes your opponent just plays the cards at the right time.
Okay. You're on Prowler on silver.
Okay. I didn't like forget to forge a key somewhere in that game, right?
No.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. I feel like Justin's won like 75% of the games in the last week. It's been pretty close to that number. I mean, we play so many games that I know streaks like that are gonna happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't me that's like me telling somebody who has COVID, like there's only like a 1% chance you're gonna die.
You might not die.
Yeah.
Always let the Wookiee win.
So that's not like reassuring in the moment. So
That was a 1. A 3.
5.
I'm gonna mulligan this contest.
Yeah, let me get that.
You definitely can't rely on contest happening during a Nathan losing streak.
Yeah. I'm trying to focus on the games. What am I looking at this hand? I don't even look at this hand.
I got my FFG here, yeah.
It's in. It is in. The Legos chair is in.
It was a really quick turnaround. I was impressed. Okay.
Alright, I will go first. I will say shadows. I will play Seeker Needle. Go ahead.
Play this and play Obsidian Forge. Good. Don't look at me crossways like that.
I'll say shadows. I'll play Miasma Bomb. I'll play Subtle Auto. I'll play Lyco Thief. I'll Seeker Needle my Subtle Auto.
That deck when I was playing it felt like it was on crack. So, and I didn't even get to do the library card crap.
And your turn, I'll draw 3. It was it was mostly the Nexus using my Fawn of the Eye over and over and over again.
Play Sanctum.
Lyco Thief, aka Duckles, aka Mr. Bolton.
Play Commandeer, and I'll Fangs the Lyco Thief. Done.
You will see shadows. I'll play Mutant Cut Purse and a Nexus. It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
I'll say Sanctum. Purify the mutant cut purse. Okay. Okay.
Which side?
There's fine. I'll play a Scrivener Fabian. Jeez.
I mean, this is the type of thing that were it not filmed, you would think I was just complaining about happening to me. You're like, oh, there goes Nathan complaining about a game again. Of course, Justin. Yeah, sure, dude. We believe you. Justin milled the Lethal Logica, the library card, the Rad Penny, the Gleeful Mayhem, the Double Do, all the removal stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is tapped, right?
Yes. Sorry. All right. I will say this. I am going to. I will say Dominator Bobble. I'm going to play Xenofiend. I'll do a damage to Scrivener Fabian. I will Mind Fire you. There goes Nathan again, complaining about his luck.
I have to laugh because
we were playing the other night, dude. When Justin played Mindfire, he discarded my 3 enhanced pip mark of this, and when I played Mindfire against him, I discarded his Bumblebird.
There's so many pips in my hand. There's so many.
I will draw 3.
I'll say this. Okay. I will play Stirring Grave. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna archive this Bumblebird and steal 1 with Scrivener. I will play Essence Scale. Play Gleeful Mayhem. Yep. And do I kill the Xenofiend? Yes. And I'll play Infernus. Purge some stuff.
Joke's on you, dude. Joke's on you. I didn't even get to play those cards. To generate amber off of them.
Okay, I'm done. Check with 7.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play a Daughter. I'm going to Effervescent Principle. And I will play a Dinobot.
Where's Red Penny and Neurosiphon?
And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Untamed. Play Troop Call. Play Niflate, play Pismire, play Niflrance. Check with 6.
Oh, it's just no. I draw a 6 because of the effervescent. All right, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to say this. I am going to put a Pain Mail on the Niffle Ape. I am going to Pandemonium. I will do a damage to the Infernus. I am going to have Cinder fight the Pismire. I am going to Dominator Bobble the Dinobot to Reap. Discarding,
I think 2 or 3 Storm.
It's a tough choice. I'll discard the Mutagenic Serum. Draw. Oh. I will Pain Reaction Furnace. Then I will play a Drekker. And it is your turn. I will draw these 3 and then shuffle and draw 2 more.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. Play a potion. I will play Mighty Lance on Daughter, and I'll do 3 to the Dinobot. I'll play a Squire. Your turn.
Okay, I will say Dis for the turn. So, Pain Mail kills the Niffle Ape. Goes to my archives, and I'll pick up the Pain Mail from the archives. I'm going to put Pain Mail on Infernus. I will double Doom Squire Alice. Could have fought Squire Alice with Cinder, but I didn't want to double Doom Infernus. I'm not going to do that. Drekker is going to Reap, steal 1. I am going to Dominator Bobble the Dinobot to Reap, discard 1. I'll discard Fidget. Okay, and Cinder will just sit tight. Actually, is it worth Reaping with Cinder here? Sending Drekker away? I just keep Cinder out. I think I just keep Cinder out. I'd rather make you deal with it.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Alice, and I'll Burning Blair to stun the Drekker. Your turn.
Okay, I will Forge. I will say Logos. I am going to play Library card. I am going to mug my Cinder. That is a Shadows card, so that is not getting played. I am going to diametric charge the Infernus, as much as I hate getting rid of the Pain Mail there. I will Eclectic Inquiry and do damage to Squire Alice, or top 2. I will play a Zinzik. I will Reap with Dinobot. And I honestly wonder if it's worth discarding Zinzik there instead of these Shadows cards. That's fine. I'll discard the Mug and draw. And I'll play a Bot Bookton. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Play Dis. Play Break Key. Break that key. I wish this deck had a Waking Nightmare in it, but it does not. I will use Obsidian Forge to kill my Squire Alice. Oops, sorry. I will play a Bone Saw. Is ready. I will play Mark of Dis. Capture, damage, fight the Bot Bookton.
Who are you doing?
Oh, sorry. do 2 to the Zenzi.
Okay.
Then fight Bob Bookton. And actually, it's probably worth potioning that turn. So yeah, I'll have used the potion.
Okay.
For the fight, and that's it.
Okay. I will say Logos. I will put my guys in my hand. I will pop the
Keyforge.
library card. I will Lethal Logica. So I'll do the Lethal Logica before I draw. Then I'll draw. I will Effervescent and chain and draw. I will Reap with Dinobot, discarding Xeno Thief, drawing. Standardized testing kills Drekkers and like its sender. Doesn't feel worth it. And then Zenzik will Reap. And it is your turn. I have 9 cards in hand, so I don't discard anything.
Say Untamed. Play Dark Fairy, Ritual of the Hunt, Growth Surge. And that's it. Check with 6.
Okay, I will say this. I am going to Dominator Bubble the Dinobot. So I'll Reap. I am going to discard the Standardized Testing and draw. I'm going to play a Dominator Bubble. Drekker is going to unstun. I will Gleeful Mayhem. So I'll do 5 to Zinzik. That is something growth, not growth. Rapid Evolution. Growth Surge and Rapid Evolution. They do similar things, right? I kind of hate it when they have cards like that in a set that do similar things.
5 to Bonesaw?
Yeah, 5 to Bonesaw, 5 to Zenzik. I will Pain Reaction Bonesaw. I will then Pandemonium. I'll do the damage to Cinder. Drekker will capture 1. And then I will discard Gateway. And it is your turn. I will drop this and draw 1.
Okay, I'll say
check with 10.
Yes, I'll play Gateway. I'll discard Gateway. I'll play Drekker. Your turn.
A Forge. I'll say this. I'll play Xenophene to do a damage to Drekker. And it is your turn. I'll shuffle and draw 2. A Forge.
Finally. Alright, I'll say...
Yeah, dude. You only threatened like
a
20
million
turns.
times, yeah. Play Lorcan Gorgonol, play Gorgonol, play Standard. And I'm done.
Okay, I will say shadows. I am gonna play bow and do a damage to tracker. Steal one.
Now you're finally happy that your bow knifing has value.
I'll subtle auto you. I will Nexus. I will Xeno Thief. I will Seeker Needle the subtle auto to go to 6. So at least I threaten. Say check with 6. I will draw 4.
Sanctum. Play Ardent Hero. I will purify the Xenofiend.
It's gonna go to Zenzi.
Okay. Spoke. I'll fight Nexus. Fight Nexus.
Tracker will take 1.
I'll take one. Your turn.
I am going to say Logos. I will play Mutagenic Serum. I will play Diametric Charge. Shoot Scorvenal. I will Eclectic Inquiry. Ardent Hero. I will Standardize Testing for 2s and 4s. I'll play a Dinobot. So check with 10.
That's it.
This deck is good.
It is good. Yeah.
Good lord, this deck is good.
Yeah.
You see everything you want.
Multiple times.
I think this was the 3rd go through. I was like pretty close.
I just shuffled over the first time too.
Yeah.
Not having logos. Yeah, and your sample of games is 100% win rate.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
I don't know why Nathan complains about luck. In my sample of games, he has a 100% win rate.
One Keyforged. I did help him go through the deck with the Purifies a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. This deck didn't have logos in it, and I could feel it. I felt it deep in my bones.
Anytime you take a turn to play like 3 cards, 2 of which are creatures.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Who are the Justin RPs? Who is whom? Wait, N versus V? Wait, what? Oh, those are the pod numbers. Oh, and I'm on Silver Tech Nettle, the deck you would say that just lost. Heartily mangy Lamar. So this will be an interesting game because you know Lewis. Eddie is Justin's faithful companion. This is his animal companion if you were a ranger. Yeah. Justin, wherever Justin goes, Eddie will follow. Eddie's got to be like asleep to not follow Justin around the house. It's very funny. Come back. Oh, hey Eddie, come on back, dude. He's no, over here, Eddie, over there. I threw the rope. What more did you want?
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Eddie follows me in the bathroom too. Gotta guard my bathroom business. I need to shuffle his deck. Oh wait, am I even? Yeah, I am. Okay. This deck is just very bursty. What's the... This, I think it's playing for a spot. 3. 4. We have Venus Ignichop is back tomorrow. Silver is 0-2, and Lamar is playing for the spot. Contest?
Sorry, got distracted. Justin made me distribute the decks, so. Code Red, you're not supposed to ask. That's Art Boy Moy's job. 3-0 to 0-3.
3-0 to 0-3. And we just saw it the other night, right, too? Hello? Hello,
It's
dog.
bizarre. I think in a macro sense, decks are balanced in this set, but in a micro sense, like in a specific matchup or any specific game, it doesn't feel that way at all. Did we roll? Did you win the roll?
I rolled a 3, I think. I think you won the roll.
So I should see one more card. This is a keeper. This is a mulliganer. I mean, it feels. We're not playing games of reversal, but I feel like the games resolve in the way reversal games do, where it's like the first person who has like the tiniest advantage rides that to victory.
We did. I mean, the other night the games were really close. Tonight the games have not been that close. So that's the main difference.
I felt like the games I played yesterday, I had one really close game. The other 4 games were not close, where it was me getting crushed or me crushing. I'll say Sanctum, I'll play Lieutenant Gorgonal. Good.
I'll say Sandal. They oppose Pixies and a Troop Call. Your turn.
I will say Sanctum. I will play Gizzleheart Standard. I will Burning Glare the opposed Pixies. I will Reap with Gorgonal, because if I attack, I put 1 Amber onto Gorgonal. And
that's free real estate. I'll say Shadows. I'll play Shadow Council. You can cut first and look over there, the Gorgonal. Your turn.
I will say... It doesn't actually do any damage. I will say... Sanctum. I am gonna Mighty Lance post Pixies in the Shadow Council. And I will Reap with Gorgonal. And it is your turn. I will draw 1.
Say Sanctum. Play Angry Mob. Beldrick. Your turn.
No reason. I will say... Gonna say this. I am gonna Gateway. I will Bone Saw. I will play Furnace. I will play Obsidian Forge. Okay. And It's your turn. I will draw. Bonesaw will reap. Sorry. And then I will draw 3 and draw a chain.
Say Sanctum. I'll play a Techno Thief, capture 1, and do damages. I'll play a Lyco Thief.
I will say this. I am going to play an Essence Scale. I will play Break Key. I will reap with Infernus. I will reap with Bonesaw. And sure. So check with 8. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
I'll send Tamed. I'm gonna play Vault's Blessing. I will play Ghost Hawk. Reap. And reap. Discard. I'm gonna play Ghost Hawk. I kind of want to discard this. Lost in the Woods. Yes, I shuffle 2 Ghost Hawks in.
Shuffle Infernus.
But I shuffle in Infernus. Not a huge fan of that. So, I'm going to discard it.
Keyforge.
Keyforge. To check with 7.
I will say Untamed. I am going to Lost in the Woods.
You.
I'll get the Techno Thief and the Lyco.
I guess I should have done it. Interesting.
I will play a Niffle Ape and I will discard Bumblebird.
I guess it was worth the risk. Super punished. That was like hyper punished for not playing it. I mean, I have Ghost Hawks on the table now if I wanted to call Untamed again, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, lesson learned. I don't know that it was necessarily the wrong choice still, but I was not thinking about the opposing Lost in the Woods, that's for sure.
Alright, I will draw 3 and draw my last chain.
Of course. Yeah. If they live. Well, alright, I'll say Shadows.
Good to hear you had a good day, P-Rod.
Or do I say Shadows? I'll say Sanctum. I'll play a Font, Seeker, discard Cleansing Wave.
Yeah, I was trying to play around Cleansing Wave earlier, but I realized
that was another reason I didn't want to Lost in the Woods.
Yeah.
Because I had Cleansing Wave in the hand.
I will say Dis. I will discard a Gateway to Dis. I am going to Gleeful Mayhem, a Ghost Hawk, and a Seeker. I will Stirring Grave. Guess we're all. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 6 and draw 4.
Shadows. Play Francis. Play Reckless Rizzo. Play Opportunist. Capture 1 on Francis. Your turn.
I gotta say Untamed. I'll play Ritual of the Hunt, and then the Niffle Ape is gonna kill Reckless Rizzo. I want to do literally anything else, but I can't let you get a free crack with Reckless Rizzo there. And it's your turn. I'll draw 1.
Say Sanctum. Play Salvador. Standard. Free Rider. Fight Niffle Ape. I'm not getting that. I'll Fawn of the Eye. And your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'll put Archives in my hand. I will play a Potion of Invulnerability. I will Commandeer. I will Gorvanal. And I will Scrivener Fabian. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. So check with 7. No commandeer first. I would capture 1 extra one or 2 extra. I don't want to capture too much amber on my guys. Like 1, I don't think it'll matter because I think they're dead if Justin wants them to be dead. That deck have a mug? It's also like a psychological thing. There's like a minor psychological element to it. If I just capture 3 amber on 1 creature, Justin goes out of his way to kill the creature, right? If Justin can threaten and still my guys be on the table, then maybe they stay alive and I get a chance to use them.
All right. I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna reclaim by nature the Obsidian Forge. I'm gonna punctuate Equilibrium. Ooh. Okay.
Infernus, Mark of This, and Stirring Grave.
The Key Frog, play Lumilu.
I will have played 0 Mark of Disses tonight. Yeah, it's definitely a Nathan wet.
I'll Growth Surge the Ghost Dog actually before I do that. Then Lumilu, then Key Frog.
Discarded both my capture icons, which would have stolen.
I'll fight Scrivener.
That's another reason that I wanted to leave Amber in play. Who? Okay.
Font.
Another reason I wanted to leave some Amber in play was because if Justin didn't generate any Amber, I had capture icons in my hand, so that
That's it.
I could steal with Scrivener Fabian. Okay, I will say Untamed. I will play a Niflgrounds. I forge somehow. Okay, forge. I will play Niflgrounds. I will play a Dark Fairy. I will play a Niffle Ape. I will Growth Surge. Yeah, it's me yelling at Eddie. These tiny pictures are barely legible. Been very annoying. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Yeah, it's been a hot minute for that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good that one I think is a good inside joke. So if you haven't watched the stream and you see that, you have no idea what's going on. That's one we have to explain to people.
This second, I'm gonna fight the Niffle Ape. Take 1. Fight the Dark Fairy.
Let's
2.
smell the cleansing wave.
Play Cleansing Wave. 4. Play another cleansing wave. 3. Reap with Grey Rider. Fight the Dark Fairy. Font. Your turn.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out if I could have gotten them better than that.
I gotcha. I will say Untamed. I will play Pismire. And it's your turn.
I got no mutants?
You have no mutants.
How did the Salvador die?
He had lost his
He lost
armor.
armor, yeah.
He lost his armor.
Don't get frog armor?
It doesn't matter.
Too
Justin
late.
wins here.
Late.
Most likely.
Let's see.
No, it's cool. It's easy to forget about armor. If a creature's already fought and then it's fighting again, it's easy to forget that it's lost the armor.
I can see Sand Tamed, Reclaimed by Nature, the
yeah.
Essence Scale.
Sure.
Reap with Lumilu.
Lost the game to Punctuated Equilibrium because I couldn't make Justin lose the game to Mark of Dis.
And I can just fight this Key Frog to death against the Gorbanal and Forge for 8.
Yep.
Whew.
Yeah, Punctuated Equilibrium. Yeah, I wish I could have made you take a Shadow's turn in there and furnished you and sacked my Furnace to my Obsidian Forge so that I could then Stirring Archives it and also stolen 2 in that same turn. It would have been a pretty sick turn to take, I think.
Alright. Barely squeaks out the advancement. On the back of the Punctuated. And you're on Prowler.
I felt like I was ahead that game until the Punctuated.
Oh, yeah.
And the Punctuated just went off the rails.
Yeah. I was having some clunky draws. Baron, I believe, is also fighting for a spot here. Yep. Alright. Prowler is 2-0. Baron is fighting for a spot. So if Baron wins, it'll be another 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
Okay.
But if Prowler wins, it'll be another 6-0. Like the second 6-0.
Now, this deck feels like it could be a 6-0.
It does,
It's got a lot of raw power in it. A lot of raw power in this deck. 3.3.
3.3? Yeah, it doesn't like that.
We tried to hit it with some
It rounded down. Yeah.
We tried to hit it with the injection attacks early in the stream's lifetime. We were doing injection attacks against Archon Matrix Bot, I want to say.
I do think this deck has the tools to be good too, so I mean I think this game could go either way. They both have logos and Dis, so
yeah.
Yeah, you have.
I think it's just brute force at that point.
Seven.
5. Yep, I'll keep.
I'm gonna mulligan this.
transparency. Going clear was the term Scientology used, correct?
That was definitely the name of that documentary.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one.
If we start talking about Scientology on stream, we're gonna get sued by them randomly.
It's that documentary didn't tell me anything I didn't know. Except when I got into hating on Scientology, one of the main people in that documentary was one of the bad people in the church. He was like the dude who went after other people. It was his job to harass people into silencing, into being silent. I will say Logos. I'm gonna play a Neurosiphon. I will Eclectic Inquiry. And then I will Zinzik. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Okay. Play Logos. Play a Forge Compiler. Play Munchling and draw. I'll Kurzap to kill. And I'm done.
Star Wars music genre. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I will say Shadows. I'll pick up my archives. I'll play Secret Needle. I will play Bow Knithing and do a damage to Munchling. I'll play a Zenith Thief, a Lyco Thief, and a Fidget. And it's your turn. I will draw one.
Okay. I'll say Dis. Play Gleeful Mayhem. Kill the Fidget and the Munchling. Play Gleeful Mayhem. Kill the Xeno Thief. Play a Picaroon and draw. And he's a lot. He's 2 power.
Yeah, he's 2.
Your turn.
I will say Dis. I'm going to play Xenofiend to do damage to Picaroon. I will Gleeful Mayhem, Bow, and the Picaroon. I will Double Doom to discard a card from your hand. I'll draw 3. Yeah, murdered all of my murdered all my Shadows guys. I was just gonna save Shadows until you force me to do literally anything else.
I'll say Dis. I'll play Dominator Bubble. I'll Harvest Time Mutants. You purge your mutants. Your turn.
I am gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play Library card and a Mutagenic Serum. I will go ahead and Lethal Logica. I don't think there's any reason for me to hang on to this.
Oh, for like, in case you want to hold it for the library card, yeah.
I'll play Bot Booked. And go ahead.
Okay.
I will draw 3. So check with 7.
Let's see. Untamed. A Wild Bounty. A Fertility Chant. Living the dream. Let's take a lot of amber so you can hit me with the thing. I'll play Rapid, or play Floof. I'll Rapid Evolution it. We're at 13.
Yeah.
13 plus 1 power counters. 9, 12, 13. That is a Floof.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done. Keyforge. He's warded as well. Incredibly powerful.
I will say Shadows. I am going to play Miasma Bomb. I am going to Seeker Needle the Floof. I will Mug the Floof. And I will play a Mutant Cutpurse. And I'm just Mutagenic Serum here. I think I'm Mutagenic Serum here because there's an Effervescent Principle in this deck.
You just hit it.
If I just hit it off the Bot Booked in here, Oh, but it does get the flip. Okay.
God.
Yeah, it was just I had to take the shot in the dark there.
Yeah,
if I hit it,
dumb.
it's too good because I just deny a key. Okay, and it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Yeah, it was the closest looking card. Yeah.
Yeah, the no icons, action, and logos.
Yeah, I'm gonna say logos. Play an auto encoder. Discard Academy training. Play sloppy lab work. Archive. Discard.
What are you even feeding that cat?
Archive. Your turn.
You don't give cats cheese because they will want nothing but cheese.
Check with 8.
Okay, I am gonna say logos. Pop in the library card. I think we start with the bot Bookton. I'll read with bot Bookton. Play the top card. That's little auto, and then draw. I will effervescent. I lose 3, but I think you losing 4 is more painful here. Draw. I will play a Dinobot and draw. I will play Daughter and draw. I will play Diametric Charge. I'll do the damage to Bot Bookton and it'll kill Subtle Auto. Draw. That is where my journey ends. I have 7 cards in hand, so I don't drop the chain.
I'll say Untamed, pick the archive. I'll play 2 Lost in the Woodses. I'll play a Dark Fairy and draw. Play Amberspine and a Keyforge. Your turn. Check with 6.
I will say dis. I am going to Mind Fire. All the good Mind Fire targets in the discard pile. Wait, down your bubble. That's enough. I will Pain Reaction Keyfrog.
Dag.
I will Gateway War Chains. I will play a Drekker and a Cinder. And it's your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 4. So check with 6.
Okay, I'll say this. I'll play Obsidian Forge. Play Mindfire of my own. Dinobot. Doesn't have a pip on it. Dang. I'll double doom the Drekker. I'll Pain Reaction the Cinder. Red Daughter. Okay, well, here goes your logo stuff. That's my turn. Check with 7. Keyforge.
I am going to say dis. Is it worth it to Cinder? I think not. I will say dis. I'll play Drekker. I will play Pandemonium. I'll do the damage to Cinder. I will play this Pain Mail on Cinder. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain.
Has anyone trimmed card sleeves before? I don't know if I would ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't
sleeve.
do that.
It would immediately be uncut forever.
And you would never be able to play those in a tournament.
Yeah.
Never.
Not ever.
Never.
I'll say Logos, pick up the archive. I will play Sacrobot. Draw.
Not for tourneys.
Why do you want to cut them? Or why do you want to trim them? But why? So
oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. If you're using them for like sorting purposes, do whatever you want to them, right? Yeah. You use whatever you want.
Would Sinner get a catcher for Pandemonium?
Yeah.
He's damaged by the pip.
Yeah, he's got armor.
Yep.
Still got one armor left. He's undamaged, so that's cool.
Draw. I'll zap.
Okay.
Play daughter, engineer, sloppy lab work. Archive, discard. Activate.
Okay, I am
Six.
going to say Shadows. I'm going to play a Seeker Needle. I'm going to Miasma Bomb to keep you from forging. I will play Nexus. I will play a Rad Penny and steal one from you. And then I'm going to Seeker Needle the Rad Penny. I just realized I don't think I've played a Rad Penny tonight either. I may have played her in the other game that I played with this deck, maybe one time. But Rad Penny was definitely the bottom card. She was Rad Penny in this deck. I feel like I had. She was the bottom card in this deck when I played it last time.
I'm gonna say Logos. I'll reap with the Sacrobot.
Drop chain, draw 3.
Discard a card. Draw. Or I archive, then draw.
There are Ultimate Guard makes some I think
lab work.
Ultra Pro makes some. There are just dividers. There are just like they're like $2 or $3 a pack. You get like 10, and they're plastic dividers, and they're sized so that they stick above cards, so you can like flip through them in a box. So
I fought the Nexus.
Okay.
And then reaped. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I will Effervescent and then play Bot Bookton.
I just want to forge a key.
Draw 2. Got it.
God darn it, Nathan. Okay. I need one more card. Say Logos. Reap a Sacrobot. Lose it. Did you? Yeah, you gotta lose your. Discard a card.
No, only Justin loses.
Archive, draw. Fight Bookton. Actually, fight Bookton. Then Munchling, draw. Reap. And your turn.
Okay, I will say this. I'm going to play a Dominator Bubble. I will Mind Fire you. I will Pandemonium. I'll do a damage to Daughter. Yeah, it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3. So what happens if one deck has autoencoder and the other deck just has chains for the whole game? What do you guys think happens? Which deck do you think has the advantage? Pandemonium with the damage pip is really cool.
Okay, I'll say Logos. Reap with Sacrobot.
Yeah.
Discard. Draw.
Also a daughter.
Reap.
On top of the autoencoder. The daughter's been alive for too long.
Reap. And your turn.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I'm gonna Neurosiphon. I will Diametric Charge there. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Say Untamed, pick up the archive. Play Fertility Chant. Play Keyfrog.
Pandemonium. The only way I was going to win this game is if I wiped the board.
I'm going to Rapid Evolution my Keyfrog. And then Savage Clash.
Okay. The only way I was going to win the game is if I wiped the board. When he had 4 Logos creatures that he could just reap with over and over and over again, one of which was going to let him auto code. The only way I win is if I wipe the board. So that's a game where you lose because you get buried in card advantage.
Rest in peace, Amber.
The classic 1 and 5 night.
Brutal. All right, another great night of Keyforge. Put the check in the great Keyforge night column. All right, so another 2-1-2-1-2-1. We can't stop having multi-advancing.
I've told you, if I just win some games, that will stop happening.
Yeah, I know. Tomorrow,
and
we got Venus back. We got She Who Curses Togetherness, Varun the Bear of Dreadwaste, and BW Eta Plume of the Plain Province. That's Group I. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 total groups left. So that means
we've done pretty quick.
That means in 2 weeks we will be closing it out.
Yeah.
Wednesday. We're gonna stream Monday, Wednesday. I am gone this weekend, so we will not stream Friday or Sunday or Monday of next week. So Wednesday to Wednesday.
I may stream Crucible or something.
You should stream the tournament on
Saturday,
right?
I'll stream the Glorious You.
Yeah.
And then I might do some just Crucible stuff. I'll send out a call in the Discord just to see if people want to see some Crucible stuff streamed because yeah, no problem, Coffee Sock.
Nathan doesn't even have a Dex Keyforge account, so I had to upload it to ours.
Yeah. But I'll probably do some practice for the KFPL. Yeah, well, I just try to get all my losses out.
You might be able to stream your KFPL game too, because it starts Friday.
What do we think about TCO? I'm glad that it exists.
Yeah, very glad it exists. It's great.
I think Keyforge would be doing a lot worse as a community if it did not exist.
I think as a game it would be. I don't want to say dead, but think of like the last 6 months and not being able to play any Keyforge at all, or only being able to play on like Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah,
I think it would have gone.
Yeah,
because it's so much easier to run tournaments.
I'm glad that it exists.
We had a 79-person tournament on TCO this weekend, right? That's insane.
I would prefer an official app to exist.
Obviously, yes, we would.
Yes. Yeah. But until such time as you can convince people, and I feel like an official app is just printing money.
Yeah.
Once you get past the initial development cost, which I think would be substantial.
I mean, but like, are they that afraid to invest the money into it?
I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if companies realize how free software is after you build it.
Mm-hmm.
They look at the initial cost and they're like,
"Sure, just take the money you're going to give us for Vault Warrior and make an app." I don't think many people will complain about that.
Yeah, I think you could easily build an app for $2 million, right? Whatever they had set aside for.
I think it was like $100,000, but
Yeah.
Or 2 million total, you think?
Yeah, it was like $1 million through everything, right?
Yeah.
Because I think the big tournament was like 100K or
Yeah.
whatever with prize pool, but
I don't know.
because it was 10, or maybe it was 200,000. I don't know. I feel like
it's a relevant amount of a software development. So server costs and stuff, like server
costs are negligible.
Yeah, they're negligible.
Don't let, like, if you're talking company money, server costs are nothing. The server costs don't even you don't even pay what you pay an engineer in server costs in a year. So
plus there's always the possibility that Keyforge blows up because of a digital app and becomes super popular.
Yeah.
Like imagine one big streamer trying Keyforge out. Right?
Yeah, that factored in our decision to stream tabletop Keyforge, because we were like, if a digital Keyforge game comes out, one, we'd have a leg up because we'd been playing so much, and then two, it'd be very easy for us to transition to streaming digital Keyforge in addition to paper Keyforge. So
we are big Keyforge streamers, yes. I mean, like,
yeah. Well,
if a game like Eternal can make money, why can't Keyforge?
Yeah, digital card games take like nothing in the grand scheme of things to keep going.
Yeah, they eliminated their digital crew, like their online crew. The crew that was working on the Lord of the Rings card game.
So many it's the classic problem of high supply and high demand when it comes to programmers. You like the thing about game programmers from a company perspective is that you can absolutely abuse game developers because that's what they want to do. They want to develop games, and companies are like, oh, you want to develop a game, huh? You want to develop a game for 20% less than industry standard, right? Sure. Yeah, you wanna work mandatory overtime. You can get totally abused. Now, I'm not saying that's correct. I'm saying there should be a software developer union across the country, with which we seize the means of production, and bring all these corporations to their knees. That's what I personally believe. However, if you're a company, until such time as that happens, you can. Do they work on games, Art Boy? If they are like it, the thing is because I work in cybersecurity, so I talk to like a bunch. Oh, they do. What studio is it? It's not Blizzard, right? Because reveal of my manifesto. That I will not talk about my manifesto on stream. Oh, Activision? Okay. So
you just did. Yeah, that's pretty much why he's growing the beard.
Yeah. I gotta for the long time, that's why I had facial hair and long hair. Was if I ever needed to go on the run, I would just shave everything and nobody would recognize me. You'd be completely unrecognizable. That's why I don't have tattoos, because they're identifying marks. But that's manifesto issues aside. While we're at it, we should talk about what the CIA did to the Unabomber to turn him into the Unabomber. We're talking about bearded people who wrote manifestos. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. If you go into like enterprise software development, like the company that I work for, you get paid very well. People clock out 30 minutes before 5 o'clock. Starting at 4:30, we played Smash Brothers, and nobody in the company gave a shit at all, because we were on the software development team, right? It was like that made the company go. The people in support, I felt like the people in support were the ones in our company who got the short end of the stick, because you're having to actually deal with customers. The development team didn't have to deal with customers.
That's pretty much the same way as my company too.
Support
is not having a good time, and they're working 12-hour days and not having lunch breaks and stuff.
QA. So I was QA. That was my position. I was QA, but I was not abused. If anything, they hired people for QA that they wanted to turn into developers. Like they wanted them to grow into other roles. So you got to look at the way the software development lifecycle worked. You're understanding how the program itself worked. The application I worked on was written in PHP, and I knew nothing about PHP going into it. I still don't know a ton about PHP, but I ended up writing automated testing for a web page. So we had a test suite that we were writing, and that was one of those where if I did that I could have kept doing that for another 6 months and then gotten like an automated tester job at some other company, making probably more than I do now, but I would be far less passionate about it. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. So at Tech Caveman, you might be able to get a QA job. You need to know enough about programming so that when something breaks, you have an idea of what is breaking. To be able to write a bug report, you got to know what to take a screenshot of and stuff like that. And I think you could get into a QA role. The problem is that QA roles are really hard to find because companies don't want to pay people. They'd much rather or they
hire internally for it.
Or they'll force other departments to do it. Like if your company is small enough, the support team is the QA, right? Because you push out the code, the developers push out the code, the customers find the problem, send it to exactly.
If it's an internal application, then yeah, exactly.
So the customers find the bugs, report it to support sees if they can recreate it. If the support can recreate it, they send it to the software team to get fixed or not fixed, depending on how big the issue is. So I don't have a problem with that, actually, Andrew.
I mean, there's only so much you can QA test before releasing it to the user base that is literally I'm doing everything possible.
I'm passionate about QA testing, so
you're only software developer and support. Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean
that can be overwhelming, I'm sure.
Yeah, like there's no you can't design as well if you don't do iterative design, because sometimes you have a great idea, but that idea is not practical or does not work, or people hate that. People that aren't you hate that idea. And so if you built your entire product around that idea, and you're like forced to keep putting that idea, forced to keep that implementation, then you've wasted a lot of development time. So,
all right, well, great stream, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Change jobs. So I am a career shifter. Now I went to a code boot camp. I will save the code boot camp rant for another time. Okay, I'll tease. I'll tell you what to do when Justin's not here. So what we'll do while Justin is gone, okay, I will stream and I will rant about whatever chat wants me to rant about. Okay?
Oh God,
because I can generate a rant out of seemingly nothing.
Can confirm.
So that's what I'll do. We'll say I probably won't stream Friday. I'll just take Friday off. But the Sunday and Monday that Justin are gone, I will stream and rant.
You could stream Saturday the tournament too.
Yeah, and I'll stream the Glorious You.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right.
That's that.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
More Keyforge.
More Keyforge. More Nathan losses.
Maybe. I don't know who's. Well, actually, let's see who's playing Venus the most tomorrow.
Doom soundtrack.
You're on Venus first, which means I play it twice.
Great.
I think. No, you play Venus twice.
Oh, nice.
You play Venus twice tomorrow. So don't.
I've played Venus
mess this up.
I've played Venus far less than you.
I played it like 50 times at least. So don't mess this up, Nathan. Don't
being able to rant about. I think the ability to rant goes hand in hand with paranoia. And you can't get into information security without being paranoid. And the further you get into information security, the more you realize it's all a sham. It is a sham. People think they're secure. They're not secure. They're not secure in the slightest. There's no safety, man. It ain't happening.
Doom Eternal soundtrack. All right, see y'all.
It's not happening, man.